Which type of tattoo makes you cringe the most? I work with the deceased. I've seen a direct correlation between only God can judge me tattoos and being a victim of gunshot homicide. Gigallo tattoos don't bode well for MVAs. Tasmanian devils go hand in hand with gastric bleeds from chronic alcohol consumption. The clinically depressed seem to like dolphins. Any tattoos of genitals or an anus makes me cringe. Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes peeing on stuff. Except the one from Hot Rod with one stream of urine going on the TV set, and one going on the FM radio with an AM radio safely dry in the middle on a magic carpet. A defendant in the courtroom I clerked in during law school had homicide tattooed on his face, over his eyebrow. Not a great look. Memes. The thought that a lot of people have dead memes from 2017 in their arms or legs is kinda funny. Couple tattoos like portraits or names. Mostly when they proudly tell you it's because they've been together for 5 months and just know they stay together forever. Knew of a guy once who had dubstep tattooed on his chest in very large letters. He also insisted that dubstep was the future of music and was here to stay. I have a tramp stamp that says no regrets in very fancy cursive. It's the only tattoo my dad laughed at rather than cringed. I can judge no one. Tattoos that are gifts from you to someone else. For example, for your birthday, I got your birth date tattooed on me. And tattoos with spelling errors. Example, were you really there? If you think you were there. I don't know the exact English word, but in German it's called ass antlers. I'm not sure what it's actually supposed to represent, but it kind of looks like you've got a deer tossing your salad inside your pants. Nothing says I've been to prison for cooking meth in my trailer like a Joker neck or face tattoo. Former tattoo artist here, and it has to be infinity symbols. Especially when they want them to be UNIGWI, so they have you spend 3 hours drawing up different ways of cramming little McKaysley and Braxton's names, birth dates, birth weights, blood types, and favorite ice cream flavors in there. Fine, I'll find a way. I can work for my money. Oh, and can it also have a thin blue line and therefore my husband? Sure, lady. And maybe some birds breaking off of it, cause my me more loves birds. Sigh. Yeah, okay. And can you do it on the side of my finger in white ink? Fuck you, get out. Edit. Bonus points on these if they walk in holding a monogrammed Yeti tumbler full of the alcohol they're trying to smuggle in. Lips on the neck. I get it, you're a gangster with an attitude problem and probably want to fight. Sayings, especially ones that span multiple limb/areas. I was in the army with a guy from Texas that thought he was hard as woodpecker lips. Had "cowboy the fuck up" tattooed across his forearms, ostensibly so if he put his fists up to fight you, you would read it and I don't know, be scared or something. He never got in any fights that I know of. But due to the size he wanted it and shitty planning, one arm said cowboy and the other arm simply read fuck up. And he immediately became known as Cowboy the fuck up. Eater, Dumbus PV2 Waldo gets me my first gold award lol thanks stranger. I once stood in line behind a lady who had, like, the bad tattoo parade going from the nape of her neck. She had only God can judge me, something in Asian characters, and an ugly, faded, poorly drawn crucifix. NSFW tattoos. Like it's cool that you really love your girlfriend's vagina, or that you want to showcase the ginormous imaginary dick you have. But the rest of us don't really want to see that. To be fair though, I haven't really seen these much in person, mostly online. Bad portraits, misspellings. Armpit pussies. It's when someone gets two women's legs tattooed around their armpit hair. Yes. Those creepy faces of babies, which look like there's a little demon on your body. Just saw a couple of days ago a writing on some dude, Kana isn't a bitch, just as I wrote it. The people who put words from a language they don't understand cause it's quirky and 99% of the time it isn't proofread so it doesn't say what they think it does. I saw a kid with the 100 emoji tattooed on his forearm. I don't even have a joke to make about that. Ones where the person gets a tattoo of someone using either their real nipple or belly button to replace the tattoo of a person's nipple or belly button, for instance. Buddha with real belly button. Shit sef asterisk cking gross. Don't get one. That stupid cliche thing that says life one way and death the other. Any image that incorporates bodily hair. I hooked up with woman who has a tramp stamp which reads damaged. The font is fairly terrible, so the first time we had sex, I thought it said demigod which, while arrogant and odd, wasn't enough to stop the arousal of my primitive monkey brain. The next time we had sex, and I realized what it actually said, it really took me out of the moment and I never went back. It's hard to avoid people in a small town, but it's gotta be even harder to keep a tattoo like that from becoming quality gossip. One my sister did for a guy on his arm of a juice carton with a pussy on the side saying pussy juice. Edit. If I remember correctly, it also had a droplet coming out the end of the straw. I was in line behind a guy who had a tattoo on his neck of two obese naked cartoon women going at it, tongues hanging out, flying sweat drops, the works. Had a lady come into the store I was working in with a big neck tattoo that said daddy's girl. May have been the most shocking one I've ever seen. Know a girl who tattooed her firstborn's name as a tramp stamp. Not what I would want someone to be looking at while tagging from behind. I'm a tattoo artist. Had a regular come into the shop. He was an older swinger type and my coworker tattooed him. He got Pinocchio tattooed above his junk with his penis as the nose and script that said lie to me. I try not to judge tattoos, but I figured you'd all appreciate this one / __ _ Edit. Obligatory wow this blew up edit. Thanks everyone for correcting my shrug yeni. A misspelled tattoo. Edit. A purposely misspelled tattoo makes sense. I meant ones that were by accident. Thanks for the award D. Any tattoo with something in Chinese or Japanese written on it. I'm learning Japanese cause why not, and I saw this dude with a tattoo saying sakana, fish. I was like, hey, what does that mean? And he said poison. He may have typed poison into Google Translate lol. Any tattoos like name plus name together forever, because if that relationship goes down and the two break up, that is gonna be awkward. Some vague inspirational quote that in all likelihood the tattooee didn't even choose before they went to the tattoo parlor, but rather selected from a pre-chosen list written up by the parlor. Barbed wire around the arm that doesn't even go all the way because it hurt too bad. Asterisk me reading these replies to see if any of my tattoos are on here. The tattoo of a clown holding a gun smoking a joint on my leg. Edit. Thanks for all the love and awards guys. Never thought my horrible tattoo from 9 years ago would blow up like this. Tattoos of brands. It's basically free advertising. At least ML them what they would pay you if you advertise for them till you die. The only God can judge me tattoo. No, we can all judge you.